Hi everybody, welcome to week 5. We are over halfway there in this course. Nice to see you again, and we are moving forward with our discussion questions. And this week, the discussion question is about differentiating between focused and comprehensive assessments, both in terms of what they are and how we document them. I actually tend to think more in terms of 3 different types of assessments. The comprehensive, and I think of that more as an admission assessment, your first visit to a new doctor, maybe your yearly physical, maybe. And then the focused, if you come into the ER complaining of leg pain, you're going to get a focused assessment mostly on your leg. Okay. But then I also think there's a 3rd type of assessment, which I call the shift assessment. And for those of you who work on the floors, you know, the shift assessment, usually at the start of each shift, I would do a head-to-toe assessment on my client so I know where we're starting. It's not a comprehensive. I'm not asking all of the holistic questions that you would on an admission assessment, but I am asking, if I'm day shift, I'm asking about how they slept and what their pain was and how they've been eating and bowel and bladder. I still am asking some of those things. It's not as much as comprehensive, but it's not just focused. So in my mind, I actually think more in terms of 3 assessments. Okay, so this week we're going to talk about the differences and also a bit about documentation of the different types. So we'll be looking at that. I'm going to be critiquing, or actually grading, the critique of health assessment brochure paper that you guys did, and looking at what you put into your forum. It looks like you guys worked really well together, and I can't wait to see the finished product, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you thought about it. It's really interesting when we start evaluating things and not just kind of taking them for granted, so that will be interesting. This week you've got a focused assessment assignment. Okay, I really need to explain this assignment because I don't think it's really clear. Okay, you start out with the case study. The bottom questions on the case study that talked about interpreting the blood gas, you're not going to be answering those. I'm not sure why they left them on that page. It's not part of your assignment. You're going to be looking at the top where it tells you about the patient, and then you're also going to be looking at the clinical data, but don't worry about the questions at the bottom. Okay, so you are going to be writing a paper about a focused assessment. It is a paper. It's not just charting. Okay, so it's an actual paper. And you're going to start out with using the information that's on the case study. You may need to embellish a little bit to fill in all of the details that you would need for a focused assessment. I'm not sure that you would actually find every piece of information that you want to ask the patient about on that case study. So just FYI. Okay, so it's a regular paper. You're going to do the focused assessment. You're not going to worry about the case study questions at the bottom of the page. And you're going to let me know if you have any questions, because this assignment is just a little quirky. Okay? Make sure you read the rubric, because I've got a score based on the rubric. And okay, let's go for it this week. I think that is about it. Just a nice short video this week. And as usual, please let me know if you have any questions. And I think you've all been doing a very nice job in this course. All right, I'll see you in the main forum.